A joke between sisters turned into me mailing in a DNA kit, and the results ended up changing everything. The identity crisis that sneaks in when you learn your story was never truly yours. And what exactly happens when the people that you were supposed to be able to trust the most in the world are the ones who held back the truth the most? Growing up wondering why I looked so different from my blonde hair, blue-eyed sisters. The questions that I asked that were always met with half answers when I was desperate to feel chosen. Entry 1. Spit in a tube. So this started the way a lot of things start in families. A joke. My sister and I were just talking, like usual, the kind of sibling banter that feels harmless until it isn't. She says, "You're adopted," like always. I say, "You're full of it." She comes back with, "Think about it. You're the only brown one. You should do one of those DNA tests or something. You'll probably find out that you're Obama's long-lost daughter or something." And okay, at the time it was funny. But later in my early 20s, she said it again this time without the laugh. So I actually ordered it. Not because I thought anything would come of it, just curiosity. I figured maybe I'd finally find out how Italian I was. My skin tone had always been somewhat of a mystery, but not the kind that ever felt dangerous. The kit came and the instructions were simple. Spit, seal it, mail it. I did it, laughing to myself a little bit because the whole thing felt like a giant joke. I already knew who I was. I mean, I had the story. A story my mom told over and over. You're Italian and Native American. You take after your uncle. He's olive toned too. It was the story of me. The kind of identity you repeat so much that it becomes so solid that you even get a tattoo about it. Seriously. I even knew who my father was. The guy who never wanted me. Who made that pretty clear very early on. I believed that I knew the basics. My roots, my blood. I sent the test in and I moved on. And then weeks later, I got the email. I stared at the subject line. Your DNA results are ready. And there's this strange silence that happens right before everything changes. A pause. This breath. I didn't open it. Not yet. I just sat there for a moment, still wrapped in this story I'd always been told. Still safe inside. Because once I opened that email, I knew there'd be no going back. Eventually, I want to create a space here for others to share too. I want to host interviews with people who found out they weren't who they thought they were. People who had to grieve the life they imagined and build something brand new mid-chapter. Because there are a lot more out there of us than we realize. This is a safe place for the healing, the bold, and the beautiful. For the people who had to raise themselves emotionally. For the ones who kept going, even without all of the answers. For anyone who's had to rewrite their story mid-chapter. I am not perfect. I am still healing, but I am here and I'm telling the truth. Welcome to my story. Welcome to Whose Daughter Is She Anyway?